Hello, everyone. Welcome to Stocks Talk Live with Tim for this Monday night. Um, December the 7th, 2020. Welcome aboard. We are waiting for some of the other sites to log on. As soon as that happens, we'll move forward with. Um, all right, we're on. We're on. We are on and now live. We are live. Listen, we normally and usually reserve Monday nights for beginners, but so many people has been asking to clarify calls and puts and how does that work with calls and puts? How does trade option works first of all? And on the trade option, there are two types of trade options. There's calls and there's puts. And then I was telling someone that my intention is to get something so I can show you all. I'm going to set it up so I can show you all the process. I have some equipment, some new equipment in my house that I will be able to do that pretty soon, so I can walk you through the process and show you the process as it works in calls and puts. Because as of last week, of course, the market has turned around drastically since we now, number one,
to
know
get
who
something
who
so
is
I
the
can
president, who is going to be the next
show you all the
president, and
process.
so we the market is turning around great in a positive way. As you log on, please say hello to me so that I can know who you are, so I can see who's on. Because all I can see is numbers over here, but I can see your name over here. So just say hello. And again, let me say that we won't. First of all, we won't be on very long tonight. I just want to talk about something unusual for a Monday night. Usually, no, we know Monday nights are reserved for beginners. But there's so many people who have been making so much money as of last week on calls and puts, and so I want to explain. I want to explain calls and puts. First of all, it's called trade options. Now I don't know the other applications. LaRose, what's up? I don't know the other application. I don't know TD Ameritrade, Stash, and there's some other trading applications out there. There's a whole lot of them. Merrill Lynch. Um, I only know Robinhood, and so I'm kind of biased to Robinhood because I don't know the others. To say which one is the best, I don't know because I've only used Robinhood for the past few years, 5 or 6 years, almost 7 years. I've been in Robinhood since it's basically started from a fresh. And for Robinhood, for the most part, has made me a whole lot of money. Do you understand what I'm saying when I say a whole lot of money? Not saying that the other apps is not doing the same thing for the other people, but Robinhood is making me has made me a whole lot of money, particularly on this over the past couple of weeks. So let me talk two things. One thing, trade options, trade. So under trade and Robinhood, you'll have to go and enable that. You have to go to Robinhood and enable your trade options so that you can be able to trade. There's a few questions they're going to ask you. Please answer the question as though you're an amateur, even if you've been doing this for a while, because if you answer it as though you're an expert, they're going to treat you like an expert, and they're going to not let you do things the amateurish way. They're going to let you do it the expert way. How long you have been trading? 0 to 1 year, under a year. What's the purpose of this? Is this for you to make an everyday living? Or if you're just doing this on the side, of course, you're just doing this on the side. Stuff like that. Answer the question in an amateur way. That's the first thing. And once you do that, now most often, Robinhood would open up your trade option immediately. They will allow your trade option to be open immediately. But sometimes, depending on how you answer the questions, it'll be an hour, 2 hour, or even the next day sometimes. how do I know? How do I know if I'm enrolled? Once I'm enrolled in trade options, and I'm going to open one for you, and so you can see that. Let me open up NIO, for example. Um, if you open up NIO, you're going to see you have an option to trade. Once you click trade, then underneath trade will be buy and sell. And I'm going to record this. I'm going to record this step by step so that y'all can see it. And for those of you who are new, there's a link on the page with all of this in the link. And you can download it and you can print it, you can follow along. Once your trade option is open, now if your trade option is not open, you're just going to see buy and sell. In other words, you can buy a stock, or if you already own the stock, you can sell the stock. You can only buy and sell. Once your trade option has been enabled, under your settings and investment, you got to go to settings, and then you got to go to investment, and then under there, you're going to scroll down to the bottom, and you're going to see trade options. And you're going to enable that, and then it's going to ask you those questions, and you're going to answer the questions. And then once you get back out of it, you're going to see trade. And once you click trade, then you're going to see buy and sell. So that means you can do three things. You can trade options, you can buy a stock or sell a stock. Now, please understand, with buying a stock and selling a stock, if you buy a stock, you own the stock. They're yours until you sell it. It has nothing to do with trade option. Once you buy a particular stock, you can own the stock until you sell it. So that's what buy and sell means. Trade option is something different. First of all, on the trade option, you don't have to even own the stock to bet against the market. You do not have to own it. You don't have to buy NIO, for example, NIO, to bet against the market. Trade option, that's all it is. Trade option, you're betting the market. And I see Angie, my classmate, is getting on. Good evening, Angie. Trade option, you're betting the market. Now, on the trade option, there's two options. There's either calls or puts. There's calls or puts. What does that mean? If you're making a call, that means that you're betting the market that a particular stock will go up. I'm gonna come back to that. If you're making a put option, you're betting the market that the particular stock will go down. So in essence, you can always make money. You can always make money. Look, like I did today, I made a whole lot of money today because I betted the market that some stocks will go up and I bet that some would go down, and it happened. But let me just stick with one, okay? Let me just stick with one. I want to stick with it. I see some others are getting on. Good evening. Let me just stick with one. NIO. Angie, if I can use NIO. I think it was NIO. And you can tell us, Angie, what made a lot of money for you last week. But let me use NIO. NIO, which is NIO, the ticker is NIO. The week after the 4th of July of this year, NIO was at $3 and some change. Angie, tell Deborah that I'm on. NIO was at $3 and some change. As of December the 7th, NIO is now at $45.42 a share for one share. In July, I bought 100 shares at like $1.32 or something per share. I bought 100 shares. So that was like 100 and something dollars. So now my 100 shares, you take 100 and multiply that by now, it's worth $45.42 per share. That's what I owe in NIO. Now let me go back. NIO was doing bad one time. So what happened is I sold some of it. So I no longer own 100 shares of NIO. If I'm not mistaken, I only own 50 shares of NIO now. So you've got to multiply $45.42 times 50. That's what I own in NIO. Now that's purchasing the stock itself. I own that stock. Now let me tell you about my NIO. If you look at the Tesla stock, if you look up Tesla, right now Tesla uh, is um, is $649.24 a share when it used to be $1,000 a share, and then they split it. So now even it's doing good again. It's $649.24 a share. And so I bought a lot of it when they split it. So I'm making a lot of money. I'm going to stick with the trade option now. Okay, not, I said that about NIO because NIO is about like Tesla. Tesla is an electrical car company. That's what NIO is. So NIO is going to go the same place that Tesla is. It's just going to take a while to get there. So if I were you, even though NIO is at $45 and some change now, jump in and buy some of NIO. I'm not talking about this trade option. I'm talking about the stocks. Buy some of it. Watch this. You do not have to buy the whole dollar amount if you can't afford any stock. I've already said that Tesla is at $649.24 per share for one share. Well, what if you don't have $600? Well, you can buy $100 worth, or you can buy it's dollar amount. You can buy $50 worth. You can buy $75 worth. Buy dollar amount. At least you will still be in there when Tesla goes up. You will make money. In other words, it's better to make some money than to make no money. So if you can't afford the entire share, then buy some of it. Angie says NIO is the money maker. NIO is going to have a lot of us rich. Trust me. Watch this. I've made over $69,000 from NIO. Now watch this. I'm going to stick with NIO now because it's one of the easier ones. NIO is $45.42 a share, but it's headed to where Tesla is. So if you want to make some money like my classmate Angie, bet the market. Now let me give you an example. I'm going to click on NIO, and it says that now that NIO is going skyrocketing, they know that. So I'm telling you now to bet against the market, it's not going to be cheap. It's not going to be cheap. So NIO is $45.42 a share. So I'm going to click trade option. I'm going to click trade option. Trade NIO option. So it's saying that in essence, it's currently it's at $45.42 a share. I can bet the market that NIO would go up to $46 by this coming Friday. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it closes this Friday. I can bet the market that NIO would go up to $46 by this coming Friday. Am I saying that, Angie? Because I don't have my phone with me, so I can't look it up on the phone. Because I think it closes every Friday when it didn't used to close every Friday. Yes, December the 11th. December the 11th is Friday. I can bet the market that NIO would be up to $46 by Friday. Now, how much would that cost me? According to this, that would cost me $188. So I can bet the market that NIO would go up from $45.42 per share to $46 by this coming Friday. And I would have to pay $188 to make that call. It's called a call. Now, watch this. If tomorrow NIO goes up to $46, you're in the money. But now when it goes up to $47, you're going to make $100 for every $1 that it goes above your bet. Let me say that again. It sounds like I'm preaching it. It's like yesterday in my sermon. Let me say it again. If you bet the market that NIO is going to go up to $46 by Friday, and tomorrow is Tuesday. We know how the markets are on the market is on Tuesday, so we really gotta be careful. But it's been good lately. So I can pay $188 to bet the market that NIO would go up to $46 by this coming Friday. But let's say it goes up to 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 51. Let's say it goes up $5 tomorrow. Let's say NIO goes up to $51 tomorrow. How much would I have made? I would make $500 because I would get $100 for every $1 that it goes above $46. Y'all got that? So if I decided, hey, tomorrow I made $500 and I want to close it out, I can close it out. I will get my $188 back plus my $500 that I gained. So I would get back a total of $688 on that one bet. Now, where a lot of us make our money, we don't buy one option. Like if you buy if you buy five options at $188 a piece, y'all do the math now because I don't have my calculator. Five options times $108 a piece, and it goes up $5. Well, now you would have to say that it would go up 5, 10, 15, 20, $25. So that means you would have made $2,500 on that one trade option that you buy five of them for. Now that's called a call because you're betting the market that the stock would go up. It's my intention to get off here in 20 minutes, and then I'm going to drop it on YouTube. That's called a call because you're betting that it would go up. The opposite of that is called a put. When you do the put is if you buy a put is the opposite. According to this, it currently says that NIO is at $45.42 a share. And if I say it's going to drop to $44, let's say it's going to drop to $44, I would have to pay $173 to bet the market that NIO would drop to $44. And once again, the same way, if it drops below to $44, you're in the money. But for every dollar over $44, you're making $100. So 44, 43, 42, 41, 40, 39. So if it drops to $39, you would have made $500 plus get your $173 back for a total of $673. So that's how they work. The calls and the puts. Calls are you betting the market that the stock will go up. Puts are you betting the market that the stock will go down. Now, here's a secret that I use. Of course, I have a lot of money in my buying power. Most people does not, so we understand that. You can do both. And whichever one is making money for you, sell the other one. We know the market goes up what I call a ping pong effect. For those of you who know how to play ping pong, what's that, Byron? Ping pong, right? Ping pong. You're playing ping pong, the ball's going up and down and up and down. So you're batting, the ball is going up. The market does the same thing. So if you see that the market is doing a ping pong effect, I wouldn't mess with it at all. I want it going in one direction or another and not both directions. It's a stuttering, no. But watch this. You can buy if you can afford it, you can buy a call and a put for NIO, for example. And I'm just using one stock. You can buy a call and a put. Whatever one you're in the money and making money because the call is going up, then sell the put and continue to make money with your call, or vice versa. If you have a call and a put, and you notice you're making money because the market is going down for NIO, sell the call because you're making money with the put. Am I making sense? So that's trade option. That's trade option. You're simply betting the market that that a particular stock is going down. Number one, you do not have to own the stock. Now, what do I bet on most? And I think I've got my classmate Angie spoiled. I have her spoiled because even there's a lot of stocks on the market. Some of us are spoiled with NIO. And then I'm spoiled. I'll tell you some of the other ones that I have. I'm spoiled with Chipotle, and I'm spoiled with Apple, and I'm spoiled with Tesla, and I'm spoiled with Amazon. Now, those are rather expensive calls and puts. Why are they expensive? Because they know that you're going to make your money. So sometimes within 20 minutes, I would have made $7,500 in 20 minutes. And I've made $7,500. But I've probably paid $1,200 to make that $7,500. And most people can't do that. All right. So then what's my suggestion? Find the stocks that the calls and the puts are not expensive. Some of them are AMD, NIO. Angie, help me out. Give me some other ones, because Angie, I know you had one. There's another one called FCEL. Though they're not expensive. Now, the last thing I want to talk about, because I'm over time already, I was supposed to be on only 20 minutes. The last thing that I want to talk about is um, the the going buying the stocks and selling the stocks the same day. If you don't have $25,000 in your account between your buying power, I mean in your buying power and your stocks, you can't buy and sell these trade options. Now you can buy and sell stocks the same day all you want to, and they won't penalize you. You can buy Apple and you say, well, Apple is not doing good, I want to sell it, and they're not going to penalize you. But trade option, if you do that with trade option, they're going to penalize you if you don't have over $25,000 in your account. So you want to be careful with that, buying them and selling them within the same 24-hour period. So sometimes if you buy a stock, you're going to be stuck in it unless you have over $25,000 until the next 24-hour period. Now watch this. How does the 24-hour period works? If you buy a stock at 1 o'clock, the 24-hour period does not end when the market opens tomorrow morning. It ends at 1 o'clock the next day. So you would have to hold that until after 1 o'clock the next day. Otherwise, that'll count against you, and you can only do it 3 times, and then it'll count against you. It'll count against you. Cannabis stock. Angie, you're making me go longer than I want to. Cannabis stock, Afria. There's a lot of cannabis stock that are doing very well now. We know we got a new president-elect and vice president-elect that they believe in recreational and medical cannabis or marijuana. So that stuff is going to be flying off the market. So if I were you, they're very inexpensive now. So purchase those, buy the stocks. I'm not talking calls and puts, but purchase those stocks in vast amount, and a whole lot of them, 30, 40, 50, because they're inexpensive. Most of them are penny stocks. What's the definition of a penny stock? The definition of a penny stock is any stock that costs less than $5 per share. What's the definition of a blue chip stock? Those rather expensive stock. They're more than $150, $100, $150, $3,000, $3,500, $4,000. So those are blue chip stocks. And I'll do this again. I'm going to do this again, but the next time I do it, I'm going to have so you can see where I'm clicking on to show you what is a call and what is a put, and how do you go in to do the trade option calls and puts. If you don't have the money in your buying power, start with the inexpensive stocks with calls and puts. NIO, AMD, FCEL, those are inexpensive. MGM, Workhorse, WKHS, or something like that. Those are inexpensive. So you want to buy those call options because those are inexpensive and you're not losing a lot of money. Now, here's the last thing that I want to say, and then I'm out of here because I'm right at 25 minutes. With trade options, you cannot lose more money than what you bet. In other words, someone said that there's a guy that he betted um, he betted and he lost $700,000. Well, you can't. That's impossible, because if you bet the market $188, the most you can lose is your $188. I mean, if you don't have the money, how can they say you owe Robinhood $700,000? So that was a hoax. That's not true. But if you have that and you bet that, of course you can do that. Okay, so please understand. Yes, you can lose all of your money. If you bet the market $188 that NIO is going to go up and it doesn't go up but it goes down, when it gets to one penny, you've lost everything except for a penny. You're not going to recover at that point. You're not going to recover because you've lost everything. You've lost everything. So please understand that. You cannot bet more than what you have put in. Excuse me, you cannot lose more than what you put in on your bet. You can only lose as much as you put in. Again, first of all, I had a board meeting tonight and another meeting after that, and I do apologize for getting on so late. And then it's not my intention to stay on long. Now, again, before I go, please tell your friends, go over to my YouTube channel. The name is Tim, Tim. McKenzie is spelled McKinzie. Subscribe to the YouTube channel because a whole lot of great stuff is happening in the market. I even bought a new phone for you all. I have an iPhone now, so I can work faster now and so load stuff faster now. I got the top of the line iPhone, the iPhone 12 Pro Max with the 500 or something gigabytes or whatever the case may be, so I can load this stuff fast. So I want you to go to YouTube and subscribe to the channel so that when I see things going on during the day, I want to load it up there on YouTube. Once you subscribe, click the little bell so that you will get my notice. What am I doing? I'm advising you to buy something or sell something, or this is a good day to do a trade on whatever. Because I'm sitting around all day. I don't work anymore. I'm sitting around all day looking and watching the market just to see what's going on so I can tell you how I'm making money so we can make money together. Okay, we want to make money together. All right. My dream is for all of my friends for us to go on this millionaire, because all of us are millionaires. We want to go on a millionaire retreat somewhere in the Bahamas or Jamaica or the Virgin Island or whatever the case may be. And money is not a problem. We're spending it because we've got it and we've got it like that. That is my dream. Once again, thank you so very, very much. Let me say this again. YouTube channel, Tim McKenzie, McKinzie. Subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends to subscribe to the channel. Click the bell so that you can get the on the moment notice. On the moment notice. Angie said those are really good options. Only one I don't have is AMD. I just started with my classmate and Robinhood since the pandemic, and it has been going good. Angie made a lot of money last week. I'm not going to put all your business on Angie, but she made a lot. She's my classmate from high school, y'all. She made a whole lot of money on last week. And so when I go down to Charleston again, it's her treat. She's taking us to Buffalo Wild Wings, and me, her, and our other classmate and my sister Deborah. We are going to have a wonderful time on Angie's Dime. All right. Thank you all so much for joining me. I'm Tim McKenzie with Stock Talk Live with Tim. I will see you, if not tomorrow night, definitely on Thursday night, not Wednesday night, because I have Bible study on Wednesday night, and then I don't want to get on too late again. All right. Deborah, yes, Angie, yes, that's what I have. iPhone 12 Pro Max, and I'm actually recording on that too. So I'm recording on a bunch of different devices here. This is where I preach from. It's just that most people don't know that because I have a green screen. So while I'm preaching, they're thinking I'm in the church because of the green screen. But I have cameras over here and cameras over here, cameras over here and cameras over here. I have cameras everywhere. So now I have an iPhone 12 Pro Max, so I can upload this stuff fast so y'all can get it on the top of the moment. Only if you tell your friends to go and join the channel, Stock Talk Live with Tim, and then go to the YouTube channel, Tim McKenzie. Subscribe, click the bell, and you're in the money. Promise you. I hope you've learned something on tonight. It has been a joy and a pleasure being with you on tonight, and I'll see you again on tomorrow night and Thursday night. Thank you for joining Stock Talk Live with Tim. I'm Tim McKenzie.